Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Jocka, and welcome back to the chat. So, sorry about the lack of upload yesterday. It's just I just wasn't feeling it too much. My energy was really low. I was really tired from class and the whole day. May sound like excuses, but I don't want to force these vlogs. You know, I keep boistering the attitude that I want these to be organic and as smooth as possible, even though sometimes I say but that's more, the more organic side. I think these aren't scripted. These are all just straight up. I want to sit down and have a chat with you guys, even though it's not really a chat, but sometimes it's a chat with my friends. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about, with renewed energy, unity of the whole. I did one vlog, which you guys can find somewhere in the channel. In fact, I will put it in the description right now. And it is about self-unity or unity of the self. Now, these are two key concepts that I've always integrated into my regiment as of the last few years. Because I feel, and I've said this before, that I'm a firm advocate of loving oneself, right? Of being able to be in love with yourself, but at the same time not be the kind of person that would push your ideals onto other people and believe that your way is the right way all the time, but simply being able to care and love the things that you're capable of doing goes a long way with how you interact with people as well. And that brings us to unity of the whole, which is, caring about other people and having a greater understanding of not only everybody's similarities, but also people's differences. And, I have a friend who says that, the biggest strength of people is diversity. And honestly, I do agree with that, because if people are worried about being the same, right? And being on the same level of belief and everything. And sometimes that's just not the case. I mean, everybody believes in different things. Everybody is capable of different things, right? And everybody is at different levels of I shouldn't say intelligence, but innate abilities that are given to them. But at the same time, they're able to get better at other things if they really try, right? It's all a bit, that's all subjective. But the case is that everybody is completely different. There's not one of the same person on this earth, and I can pretty much guarantee that, right? But that's where the secret lies. Is once people start realizing that everybody has their own uniqueness about them, that's when we'll find our biggest strength, and that is the introduction to unity, right? So, with me, I've been considered, a little bit of an extrovert. I like meeting people, and I like learning their stories, and I'm kind of void of social embarrassment, which is kind of a bad thing sometimes. But because I end up embarrassing my friends a lot in public. But sometimes it'll be forced social situations, right, where you have to go around and mingle and meet people. School is a really good way of putting that of putting that as an example, because there have been so many times where I've gone into at the beginning of my time at OCAD, or even at my old high school or elementary school. You go into a situation, obviously. My age had changed throughout those initiation times of getting into a completely foreign crowd, and thus the maturity was different. So I handled the situations differently. But at this point in OCAD, I'm more developing as an adult, and I go into a public situation, and there's the unease, right? Is that everybody, they're kind of in their own world, and they're afraid to mention things about themselves and whatever. Totally natural. But in all honesty, I think breaking the ice is, it's pretty crucial, and it's kind of a natural skill that even people that consider themselves introverts possess. Because, if you really think about it, all the friends that you made were strangers at one point. And that is completely true, 100%. All the people that you knew, besides, even technically some family, more distant family, you'll have met for the first time at some point, right? But your immediate family, like your parents and your brothers and sisters, most likely you'll have known throughout your whole life. But all your friends, all your best friends, all the people that you really trust, you didn't know them at a certain point. And for the people that have that strong social anxiety, I always tell them that, that at some point, I mean, we weren't friends, or you and your best friend that you trust in so much that you give your leg and your arm to protect, and then vice versa with them. You guys didn't know each other at a certain point. So what happened, right? Somehow you became friends. So it's all a matter of understanding that, and then a whole level of pressure just kind of collapses in on itself, because then you can just go up to people and say, oh, because I mean, in the end, meeting people, it's an opportunity, right? You get to meet somebody who honestly knows if they end up becoming your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your really close friend, your enemy. Who knows? Like there is no way of knowing until you approach them or they approach you, But I mean, if you are really interested in this person, why not make the first move, right? There's pretty much really little that one can lose through making the first move and interacting with somebody, because the gain is it's so exponential, and it's before you start getting to know the person, before you say hello for the first time, it's unquantifiable, because you have no idea what this person is going to give to you throughout your life, potentially, right? But then again, even worst case scenario, you approach somebody and then they're they're rude to you, right? And it's like, oh, whatever. I mean, that person chose to act that way when I was just simply trying to introduce myself. But honestly, I don't really see that happening that much, And if that person feels like they have to react that way when somebody just simply introduces themselves or simply says hi, then something's up, right? I mean, people just don't automatically go "fuck you, dude" when you go and say hi to them. Like, I think people are naturally into making friends, because we find strength within each other. But I think just nowadays we're really disconnected with meeting people, and I don't want to go into that whole technology spiel, because I mean, it's not technology's fault that people don't talk with each other in person. I mean, it's an inanimate object. It's our choice. We chose to develop these kind of addictions to the technology, and it's our choice whether we go and seek face-to-face conversation in a stranger, and hey, maybe that's not your prerogative, and that's totally fine. I mean, you can, there will always be more people that can come to you and talk and talk to you, and you can come out of your shell, right? But in the end, I mean, if one doesn't act, then who knows if that other person will act too. So it's always, I think it's just always worth it to take the opportunity, because there's so much more potential for desirable outcomes than there is negative. But yeah, so that's what I think about that. I could go on a little bit more about unity within the whole, but I feel like that would be a whole nother spiel, because I really do firmly believe strength is within each other. But that was mostly just about meeting people and getting over social anxiety and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'll give a little bit of an update. For the past couple days, I was at class yesterday, and then when I got home, I was so tired for some reason. I think it was because I barely ate that day. So when I got home, I just kind of wanted to relax. I ended up just watching a bunch of Good Mythical Morning with my cat, and then I just read a bunch. And then I mean, I'm allergic. It sucks. I'm allergic to cats too, which is really stupid because I have a cat. But I had like a massive allergic reaction at a point, and I was just like, "Fuck, man! I don't want to do anything right now, so I'm just gonna go have a walk and then go to bed." So today, I'm still pretty tired because I had an earlier class today, but I wanted to get a vlog out because I missed yesterday. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys like more, and stay tuned because as of tomorrow I am working on a new Music and Marks. I'm not going to say which one it is yet, but I hope you guys will enjoy it when it comes out. And I am also working with a friend on that one as well. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later.